We're checking out Flotsam today. Flotsam hit 1.0. I played this game on the old channel here 5 years ago. Was last time I played it. It came out in 2019 originally in early access, and I played it back then. This is the world is flooded, and we're on a boat, and our job is to survive the flooded world by going around, nice, scooping up scraps, using those scraps to build up a town. No, old channel as in I've been around here for a long time. It's the channel, the YouTube channel. Well, old Salty here. Let's switch old Salty out. Top deck. We got a lighthouse keeper. Oh, we want something different though. Yeah, sure. She was a cricket. I don't care what anyone was. Yeah, perfect. A bin tipper, a lighthouse keeper. Perfect. I don't care. Let's just get in here and play the game. Okay, so welcome to our little boat. Now what's going to happen is, Puddle here's going to have a chat with me. There's a lot of trash in the ocean, and we're going to use that trash to build our boat. And as you may see here, Shark Cove, how about Bottle City? As you'll see here, as we zoom out, we have a big overworld. And we're going to take this little boat, we're going to sail around in places and pick up things like plastic and wood, look for survivors, and we'll end up building a town on this little boat here. So we'll send out some people to go say, hey, go grab that stuff, please. Like that. We got one person working over there. Get two people over there. I think I got 3 people, so we'll send 2 of them over there. They're going to come swimming over here, grab all this plastic. I'm going to bring it back over here to my boat. The moral of this game is that if you're walking by, like, the beach, and you got a plastic bottle, just chuck it in the water, because when the apocalypse comes and all that's left is a water world with boats sailing around, you're going to save somebody's life. I'm pretty sure that's the moral of the story anyway. I could be wrong. So we're going here. We're grabbing a bunch of plastic. They're going to bring it in and take it to my my boat, which we can then use to build a city on this, a floating community, she says. And there they go. Each of my people here, we got them over here. Old Mole and Delphin and Jumble are my people, which they're good at different things, and they got different jobs we can give them. So Mole likes to cook and likes to handle liquids. Apparently, is a job that people like doing, researching. And we can adjust those things as we need to. We'll have different stations and all that stuff as we get there. But for right now, let's just survive here, and let's build a plastic walkway. So I'm going to set this one out, like, right... Oh, there. You know what? I did the thing when I was messing around with this in the tutorial, which I thought was kind of neat. So let's do something like this. Just for the weirdness factor. It doesn't fit things quite as well, but it looks kind of cool. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so the salvage has been grabbed. We can actually see stuff on the map here, because this is the actual map we're looking at, actually. Yeah, like over there. There's some wood over there. If we look at our map... There's wood right over there. And so we can go sail over there and get that going. But first, let's get the jobs doing. So this is my walkway here. And from the walkway, we'll put things like storage yards or a plastic workshop, which is going to take this plastic waste, like your pop can plastics or whatever, and so turn it into things that we can actually use. And so we'll set this guy like right there in the front. And so they'll go out, they'll get to work building that thing, and we'll get set. The wood out there is going to be wet. We need to dry it, so we're going to have ourselves a manual dryer for that, which will dry the wood so we can use it, usable wood. We'll get some houses as soon as we get some. We're making floaters here at the plastic shop. Wooden planks. We will make some tents. We need a desalinator for our water supply. We'll get some salad spinners for our food supply. But as they craft that stuff, we will get them started up here, and all the stuff gets kind of stockpiled in here. That plastic water bottle you threw in the water, there it is right there. So you can actually kind of see things out if I go on this level. There is more than just scrap out in the world. I think when I played this game last time, there wasn't a lot more than this. It was pretty simple, but they've done a lot. Of course, it's been 5 years since I played it. So there's like little land masses, and there's lighthouses, and there's all kinds of various things that we'll find out in the world for as we're scouting about. So floater, take all these scraps, turn them into floaters. Floaters, I guess, are jugs that we use for making stuff. And then the dryer will dry stuff as soon as we get some wood brought in, and they will work on that. So let's go sail over to there. We do have a amount of fuel. That yellow bar there is the fuel that we've got in our system. So we'll go over here, and there's the wood now, so we can go say, hey, go pick up that stuff. And away they go, dump it in the water. So away they go. Took me a minute to pick up Terrar. And then when we get chance, the next thing we're going to get is we got the dryer there. Next thing we need to get is a sawmill to make some planks, which we shall do here in a second as they get to work. But right now we're scrapping everything up, which I guess we could have one person do that, and then we probably should have one person do that. So let's lower that down. One person will lower our catchment area there too. What's that over there? See any lands out there? I do see a land. See it? Haha. Sometimes you look under here, look under the water, you can see like towns. Look, there's like a road, and there's some buildings there. That's kind of neat. Thematic. Okay, so now he's out there. He's drying the wood. and then as soon as we get some floaters and dry wood, we'll make ourselves a sawmill. Where's those floaters going that we're making? I guess we used them all in that. Okay, well, let's go work our way over to some... Actually, you know what? Let's just go here, because there's two of them. Yeah, trash game. Yes, yes. I'm waiting for that YouTube comment. Sharks! Ooh, that's a whale. Cool. Then we'll see if we can make our way over to those lands over there, because they have special materials. So, let's go... wood and... plastic. You know what? We're going to send one person each way. Let's go pick up that scrap. We got one person to work in this shop here. Either one of the shops. Let's just get some supplies and just get them brought in. And we'll go scout the place out. Now, out there, I guess I'll just tell you about it when we see it. But there's some seaweed we need for food. There's a few islands we see out there. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Okay. Okay. Hey, Skull, how's it going? How you been? That one's good. We're still working on the plastic. And we have enough for a sawmill. Let's get the sawmill cranked in here. So I think there's a button for... No, I don't know how to rotate. You don't see it somewhere? R doesn't work. Q and E don't work. Brackets don't work. Middle mouse button. Right mouse button. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. You can go right there. Like that. And I'm going to get another bridge over here for synchronicity. Something like that. There we go. Now that's much cooler, isn't it? That's what I call a cool apocalypse. So when we get some wood planks made, then we can start making some tents. And when they get tents, they will get happy. And a happy apocalypse is a good apocalypse. So we'll go and take these hunks of wood and make some planks out of them. I was trying to make a police joke there. I started going with a police joke, and I was gonna say something about Sting with the synchronicity thing, but then I abandoned it halfway through. So that's what I mean instead of symmetry. I'm sorry. This is what goes on in my head when I play these games. All right, let's go book it over here and pick up some food. Right about there. And let's go send out a fella to grab some seaweed. Wink. And a few scraps of wood over on this side. And they will dive into the water. I might be full. Yeah, I can get a warehouse eventually, and then we'll use that to stockpile some stuff. Which I can probably do soonish. Let me get a tent in here. I'm going to put the tents over on this side. This is going to be our little city over here. Our little housing land over here. Where was that storehouse there? So I need 2 floaters to make a small storage yard. I think I might toss that up in the front. Like up here. Once I get another hunk of plastic, which we should get some... Is that wood? Our day 1 report is available. Let's see what happens. We spent some energy. We've gained some experience. Okie doke. Okie doke. I mean, if you guys, like, I know that that's what they want to eat. If you want to work at certain things, I'm not going to say no. So, you guys want to do the landmarks or the land stuff. You want to cook. You want to handle the liquids. You go right ahead. You want to fish. Yeah, I'll sort of, like, kind of prioritize those since that's what you guys like doing. And so that way they're the ones. Because you don't actually choose who goes out. They sort of do with your priorities. So we got a little bit more seaweed coming in, and looks like that over there has been grabbed. No, whale's not going to eat us, is it? We need one more tent to get everyone happy. And then we'll work on getting this storage yard here, which we should be able to get real soon. Okay, that one is done. Let's go. Where was that up ahead? Yeah, there's a lighthouse right there. So let's go that way. Now there's different like regions. Look there on the horizon. Yeah. A scouting landmark. I bet if we climb to the top, we'll see all sorts of junk begging for upscaling. I bet we will. Let's go over there. Do I know any military jokes? I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm sure I've told some at some point, but I don't. If I have, I don't remember them. The minute I tell these jokes, they're gone. Except for the really good ones. The real good ones. Those stick around. Every time I listen to Heart and I hear the song Alone, I laugh. It's one of my favorites. I won't tell it again. I'm just gonna have to. You just have to just. I don't know. Let's go scout that region. Oh, we got something over here too. We can go and scout the pine grove out. Oh, I guess I can't do that. I need tools to go salvage that. Okay. Well, we'll scout this thing out. That'll give us some sight on lands. But the member, you know, the band Heart, they used to work in a bank. And they even wrote one of their hits. They got the lyrics to it from their time working at a bank. How can I get you alone? Smoke up ahead. Could it be a survivor? Where? Where is it? So now we can see a lot more stuff because we get this lookout tower and it shows us a lot of stuff. Over where? Over here. Over here. There's a camp over there and there's an old church over there. Church will give us sight as well. And there is a windmill. Where are you pointing at? Oh, over there in that little house over there. Okay, yeah, we'll go find him. Sure. Okay, scout that stuff up, get stuff built. Let's get another house if we can. What do we need? We need more plastic. Maybe we should swing by and pick up some plastic on the way over. I can't remember. So I think I remember when I played before. I think I remember them adding in the overworld movement. And like initially, I think it was just this little zone here. I know it's different, but I don't remember what it was. It's been 5 years, so. I remember the game, but I don't remember the basics. That's been scouted. We can't chop any trees because we don't have any tools. Actually, I guess we're done here. So we should get moving. And we got somebody we can go save over there. There's some dead trees over there. I guess we can go. We'll go straight there. We got energy, fuel. So we'll put her over here, and there's a bunch of stuff in range that we can go grab. And we shall do that. There's like a little cafe over there too. Let's stop like right here. We can get all three of these things in our zone. And where am I at? There I am. Campfire, and it's still smoldering. We just missed them. They're on the move. They'll be looking for food and water. Let's check the usual spots, see if we can catch up. Okay, here at the camp, we're gonna go gather some tinder, gather some furniture. We're gonna go swim over there. There they go. Splash. I'm gonna go grab some stuff over there. Scavenge over there. And then we've got another town over here. We can go scavenge some plastic junk and furniture. Someone else will go do that. And then did we have... Yeah, a bunch of plastic here we need to go grab. I don't have any fishing abilities yet. But you may see some fish hopping around. Looking very asymmetric. No. That's what I'm trying... I'm trying to not have that. Synchronicity. There they go. Someone away, filling up their packs, loading up with junk. Do we have like eyes on them anywhere? I suppose we go over here. Yeah, surely they're over at the old food joint. Somewhere over this way. We can also go to the old church. That'll give us more sight on things also. What's that thing? Overgrown potato fields. Windmill over there. Well, all kinds of stuff out here. And then, once this is working, I have it set on you can set a number, but it's just set, as soon as scrap comes in, make it into those things. Same with the wood, dry it as soon as it comes in. But my people are all out scavenging at the moment. I have heard some military jokes, several of several, actually, of my wife's family were in the Marines. So I've heard several military jokes, but they are probably not the caliber of jokes that I tell here on the channel. If you know what I mean. Let's build a no house. Let's build a storage yard. Ooh, there's a water container too. You know, we guys probably need to work our way towards the desalinator quickly. That's what the tutorial had me do, so we should work that way. I'm going to add another house in here for some symmetry, for those of you who are whining about symmetry. We'll have houses over here and some industry over on this side. It'll be great. And then as soon as we can, we'll get ourselves a desalinator, which we need to take planks and cook them up and make some fresh water, because we do need fresh water. We got 17 of it right now. That's all been grabbed. That one all good? Yeah, that one's all been grabbed. So all we have left is the plastic, which I think has all been grabbed. Yeah. So let's get moving over here. We have a floating roundabout. We kind of do have a floating roundabout, actually, because my boat here, wherever it is, my boat here, this is a little walkway around here. We actually kind of have that. So we got a hardware store. Let's go take some demolition tools. Yeah, we'll grab everything. Tools. Plastic junk. Grab all of that. And there's a bunch of plastic over here. We may just actually move our boat closer, because that's a long swim. And, oh, we haven't done that one here. Grab all that stuff. There's 3 plastic. Day 2 report is here. We're losing water. We're losing food. We got to get that going. The salad spinner needs to get cooking up. And so we can probably start that up soon. Dryer. Oh, the recycler takes junk, right? We have a lot of junk laying around. Where's our junk? Wood junk and plastic junk. So we need the recycler to fix that junk, to de-junkify it. I think is the proper term. So that'll go there. We'll get our that in once we get some plastic. So that'll take the junkiest of the junk, because we're already picking up junk and turning it into those. Even more junk, making it into scraps, which soon goes into there. Did we scout things? Yeah, region has been scouted. Can we see anything new? Oh, yeah, we got sight on a lot of stuff. This is okay. I don't know if this goes like it's a good sized map, but it's not huge. I'm not sure what happens when you get to the end of that. How far it actually goes. But yeah, we'll make our way to that fast food joint. I'm sure he's there. Ruins have been salvaged. Okay. Let's move our way a little closer over here. Like that. Okay, and we will grab that. And we will scavenge then. That. And we can collect bio-waste if we had some containers. Just use your hands. Where's the salad? The salad one. There it is. We need more floaters. Is this working? Items missing. We're missing sticks. Yeah, we haven't really picked up a lot of sticks. We need to stop by and pick up some of that stuff. Sticks and... Oh, luckily we'll have a bunch of plastic coming in here in seconds. Are we worried about being attacked in this game or just surviving? I don't think there's attacks. I don't remember. I can't show you the tech tree yet. But once I get research, we can look into that. If someone knows, let me know. I don't think. There's like little mini quests we'll get along the way, and we'll find somebody and they'll give us quests. We can go find things and we can kind of scout around the place. I don't think we build like military towers, but that could be in there. I haven't seen the late game much in a long time. So that's a water container. I could do we want the more of... We are full of stuff, so let's get another container here and set this guy up front. Just to store all of our junk, because we don't have any space. Okay, there we go. And then that gives us a little bit... There we go. So, we can make more plastic, and let's get this food under control. We'll do that one first. That's done. That's done. I'm going to go ahead and wait till that plastic gets brought. Once that plastic gets all brought in, we will move a little bit further. I should probably use more storage even. I'm really full on storage because we've got... Oh, this. So we got a lot of waste. Well, no, we don't. We only have 7. So it takes 1 and makes it into 2, though. What do we have a lot of? We need to make some more salad. I'm going to put another one of these on. I can't really grow to the front anymore if I do that. What was that, like right there? There we go. Now that's classy. Oh. There we go. So now we got some plastics coming in. Nice. He goes. He's building some jugs. We'll put another storage right there, just to make sure we don't run out of some room there. But we do have to get this under. We do have to get this done quick. We also have some electric scrap we can make here. Anything else looking good? Yeah. Plastic almost scooped all up. Day 3 reports. We don't need to read that. We know what's going on. We'll sail away here in a second. I'd like to go find somebody. That's kind of my goal here. That's probably at the supermarket, sir. I thought he might be here, but he's probably at the supermarket. Pick up the last bit of that. And we need more floaters. Do we have... Yeah, we're working on them. It's nighttime. Okay, and then that's a bunch of storage we've got. There's my food. There's my water. So getting the food under control, and then the desalinator is also going to be an important one. So we need a lot of plastics. So it might be a good idea to run, like... Well, if we go there, we'll get the plastics and the supermarket. That's probably good. Did I miss that? Grab that. There's one more. Grab that one piece. This only takes 4. Okay, now it's salvage. So now we will go this way. Movement. Over there in the supermarkets. Well, let's see who it is. You scared the salt off me. Take it easy. We were passing through and found your campfire. We wanted to see if you're okay. Well, that's actually real helpful. Sorry I haven't seen anyone in a while. Didn't expect company while I was munching on crumbs here. Got your bags packed, food stocked, drifting, or heading somewhere? I'm hopping islands towards a city further out. Hoping I find other people. Making survival less lonely, you know. But hey, looks like you found me first. Who are you folks anyway? We're a township, Bottle City, they call us. We've been drifting around looking for survivors. Hold up! You're telling me I can join you lot? Yep. Oh boy. This is going to be great. You can give me a hand with all this food. We could use it for the journey ahead. It sounds like we could just leave you and take all the food also. I've seen some TV shows. So we'll bring him in. We're going to grab some remaining food and salvage all that. And we will also salvage that. And person number 4 has arrived. Hooray! Person number 4, what's your name? Isla. Isla. What's Isla? Isla is very... how fast is he can make liquid stuff real fast. So he's going to be our water boy. Hopefully he makes us some high quality H2O. Okay, so let's get another plank here. And this time we're going to go like back. Like that. Building the food guy can go in there. And then the water guy is going to go in right there. And we need another house. Once this plastic comes in, we'll get another house for this guy. Anything else we gotta look at here? That's all done. And we need, what do we need? We need tools. We need to find some tools. We need to make some tools, I guess. And did I come over there? Oh, if we had 2 tools, we could chop some trees down and get some free wood. So salad spinner, I'm going to say it's going to take all the seaweed out and just whip it into some... There's seaweed salad or polluted seaweed salad. Wait, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. We want regular salad. And then you are going to take wood and burn up some water to make us some fresh water. I'm just going to tell you just do it all the time and keep it going. Okay, next house goes right there. We have bigger houses we can make also. Next thing I want to get is a researcher, which is going to take floaters and 3 planks. So let's go look over here. There's wood sitting here. You got to eat. Okay, let's go grab some trees. Grab some tinder. And then we shall grab some of that. What we got over there? What is that? More wood? Another lookout way out there. Then, no, wrong button. Wrong button. We want to get this. So once we get floaters and planks, we'll make that up into something. So the salad spinner is tossing the seaweed in, spin it around, and then we make salad out of it. If we find potatoes, which we saw there was some potatoes out there, we can make potato salad. It's not really potato salad. It's, yeah, seaweed and potatoes. Dry. Maybe we've got enough. So that gives us 21. Let me, actually, I'm going to stop that. And I'll make some potato salad, because I think we can go visit... Where's that potato island at? Was it over there? It was over there. We can go over there. There's a windmill over that way. We can scoot over there, grab some potatoes, make us some better meals. There's also a lookout tower here. A leaking water tower over that way. Yeah. We got enough meals for everybody. And the fresh water's running. We need more plastic, apparently. We have 58 wood junk. Can I not... what do we do with wood junk? Recycler, which I've got that. So refines junk into unrefined resources. Chops wood resources into firewood. So I got wood junk. I thought it would be this. That's not the recycler. That is recycler. It doesn't do wood. It does do wood. Okay, it does that one. It doesn't do that one. So maybe we need a resource or research for that one. Okay, dead trees have been salvaged. Let's move. I'm gonna stop by over here, pick up this wood real quick. Just because it's right here. Not right there. Where am I at? Right here. 14 hunks of wood. Go grab that stuff. And throw it in there. And again, I've not really any... Oh, I can look at research. Oh, there's the button. I thought... Normally that's the button to do research. But I didn't know there was actually a button to do it. Like before we have a research station. So there's all the stuff. We can get seaweed growing. We can eventually make, you know, like a sustainable town. Manual power, wood power, power tools, hydraulics. There's farming up there. Grass walking. Disease treatment. Eel power. Yummy cooking. I don't see anything military-wise. There's a couple of later ones. Yeah, I don't see anything like defending-wise. I think it's a pretty peaceful game. I do believe. We need more stuff. Grab the wood in there, and other than that, we're good though. We got the saliner making us some water. We could maybe grab, like if we need to, we can add some more water reserves, but I'm kind of actually okay with the water storage, water situation. Next up, I think, is just the research. But we're going to go this direction. Tools there on the bottom left. Like in the... Oh, out in here. We can rotate our... Oh, I can use the arrow keys. Look at that. Okay, so we'll park it right there. And we will explore this town, chop some healthy trees. So, like, it says I've got 4 chopping tools. Oh, I can do it. It just uses 2 of them to go chop some trees down. Okay. Okay. Let's get that region. We can chop 6 more trees if we want. We can salvage a rotor if we have a power drill. We don't have one of those. But is it worth 1 axe for some wood? I don't think so. Oh, on research. Gotcha. So we'll scavenge all that and see if we can get ourselves one of these things done. As far as all these other menus here, so these are, like RimWorld, you know, you choose what they want to do. We saw that before. What do you like, crafting? So I'll give you the green crafting. And then these are the different, like, their stats as they'll level up as time goes on. They do whatever various jobs. This is what they are eating, what they're allowed to eat. It's all very much a priority system. Okay. Track that quest. Interesting that that's in there. Hit full release. There's our daily stuff. And health. Okay, need some floaters. We need more plastic brought in. Let me see. Maybe it's in. My town beauty. Here, let's go look at here. So rope lashing. There's basic tools there. Oh yeah, salvage boat. You can you can take a boat. I remember that actually about from before. Also, you take a boat and you can row a little rowboat out, so you can carry more things back because they have to go out, bring it back, go out, bring it back, and so you can bring things a lot faster. Power tools. There's the electric. Electric grill. Air filtration. Oh, reduces pollution. That seems like to be the problem we have to deal with. Town restructuring. Tree farming. Bridge construction. What are we missing? We're missing some plastics. There's a farm right there. Let's go see what the farm's got. Food, I assume. Demolition tools, I'll take them. And I'll take some furniture. 13 furniture. Again, is that wood? Is that wood junk it's giving me? Grab that on up. Jumble has leveled up. Hooray, Jumble. What can I do with you as far as leveling up? Can I give you anything here? Let's go look at the menu here. So you are very good at constructing. I want you to be a 4 constructing. I want you to be extra good at constructing. Well, you can be good at... You're good at... Constructing and research is what you do. Any other level? That's all we do for level ups? That seems to be it. Okay, that's cool. Jumbo, you build. If I got something to build, you do it, buddy. That thing is grabbed. Let's just go over here and look at this tower. I'm going to go backwards, I guess. Why are we going backwards? There we go. Is this a tower we actually looked at before? I don't think so. Turned all around. Let's have a look at the lookout tower. Right there. Take a look at that. Chop some trees down. Why not? No plastic, so we can't actually make any research thing. But we scouted the region. And now we've grabbed... Oh, there's like a... Oh, there's a highway. Oh, yeah, it looks like farms and a forest and a highway. Ah. Okay, before we end this, I'm going to leave this place. Even though I want to look at it. Before we end this, let's go look at that car. That's a good way to... That's a good high note to look at on here. Let's go over there. We got another church over there we can get a good look at on. There's maybe some people in that food place. But I'm going to go here. Is there... Can we tell there's a road underneath us? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay. Keep on trucking. Let's go stop off here at the car. We got another level up. So, here we go. Recover some vehicle batteries. There's a bunch of metal there and more metal from the place, which we can't really do much with at the moment. But later on, we get tech for it. We can do all that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's probably a good look at old Flotsam. Flotsam 1.0, which has been in development for 6 years. It hit early access in 2019 and has been trucking along ever since. And it just hit 1.0 here. Just on the 4th here by old Pajama Llama. Strafon published this one. Here we go. Still isometric. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it was going to be really cool, though. See, I was going to come in here and I was going to put in a bridge like, well, not quite, right? But like that. And then you'd have, like, buildings going on here and it'd be like a spaceship. You know what I was going for. There. Let's say there's a main narrative quest line. Interesting. I wonder when that pops in. I was expecting to see it pop up on me because I just went through the tutorial before and it was mostly that. But I found somebody and he kind of started leading me into some things. So maybe we got to find the right person and then he takes you into the quest line. Anyway, it's here. It's out right now. It's actually on sale right now until the 18th. So it's out on sale for over a week still. And it's still half off right now for 1.0. Spaceships. Captain your drifters across the endless garbage sea to uncover soaked ruins, rusting factories and stories from the old world, and spaceships. Neat. Yeah, you get some pretty fancy looking. Look at that. That's quite a boat. That's like it's like a little. Oh yeah, that's so. There's the little dinghy you can have to go out and sail out to collect things. Is that the center right there? That's a boat. The bridges and spaceships are new. Oh yeah, there's the bridge there. That's cool. Very cool. There's Flotsam.